Ayumi lived in the blue glow of her monitor after midnight, a digital ghost hunter chasing modern myths. Her latest obsession was a creature born of static and pixels, the Slender Man. He started as a phantom in a photo contest, a tall, faceless man in a black suit, digitally inserted into pictures of playing children, a joke that refused to die. But the joke had grown legs, long, spindly legs. The edits multiplied, crawling out of the forums and into whispered stories. People claimed to see him now, a silent sentinel at the edge of the woods, a flicker in the periphery. For Ayumi, the line between folklore and fact was a thrilling, terrifying blur she was determined to cross. A local message board buzzed with a new thread. Spotted in Blackwood Park, the posts were frantic, describing a tall figure by the old oak where the park lamp surrendered to shadow. This was it, not some anonymous story from a distant country, but a whisper in her own backyard. She grabbed her phone and a thin jacket. Attention, the legends warned, was an invitation. Blackwood Park was different at night. The familiar paths felt alien, and the rustle of leaves sounded like footsteps. Ayumi walked toward the unlit section, her own footsteps loud against the silence. The air grew cold, heavy with the scent of damp earth and something else. Something like ozone, like the air before a storm. She raised her phone, the screen a lonely beacon, and snapped a photo into the oppressive dark. She looked at the image, her breath catching in her throat. Behind a thicket of branches, the shadows weren't just shadows. They arranged themselves into a shape, impossibly tall, unnaturally thin, wearing a suit as black as the void between stars. A low hum vibrated in her ears, like a signal from a dead channel. She lowered the phone, her hand trembling. He was there, not on a screen, but at the tree line, still as a forgotten headstone. He had no face, but she felt his gaze, a cold, clinical observation. The world seemed to warp around him, the trees bending subtly in his direction. Panic, cold and sharp, pierced through her curiosity. She began to back away, one slow step at a time, her eyes locked on the figure. As she moved, a branch near him twitched, though there was no wind. Then another. His arm, impossibly long, uncoiled from his side like a serpent, the limb stretching, defying all natural law. She finally broke eye contact and ran. She didn't scream. The sound was trapped in her lungs, replaced by the deafening static in her head. She fled the suffocating darkness, but she knew it was too late. You can't outrun what lives in the margins. She had looked into the static, and now the static was looking back.